Good morning, everybody. Monday morning, a lot happened over the weekend. Just wanted to give you a few highlights, buzz briefings, if you will. I mentioned last week that the basis blowout, the off-hub basis blowout was taking place. Certainly we'd seen it up in the Ohio Valley and into the Northeast. It happened in Chicago late last week. You're seeing spot pricing rise there 20, 30 cents a gallon higher than it was midweek last week. Certainly in the Ohio Valley, things are very, very high over Mont Belvieu. We haven't yet seen the hub pricing at Mont Belvieu and Conway move up. More on that in a second, because I think that could begin to change here shortly. The amount of gas that has been coming out of Chicago the first half of January, I think propane has to be a record. There is a lot more production right now in Chicago than there was in January, February of 2014, and that is a very good thing. Otherwise, that region would also already be to its knees and crippled under the demand that's coming out. It's pushing a ton of product, but going to be interesting to see how long that can happen. As I don't want to use the word allocation there, but some people burn through their contracts, are starting to get cut back, and now looking for other places. And when that happens, you see trucks then spill over into other markets. People who've been getting their gas in Illinois start looking over into Iowa, start looking over into Kansas, start looking over into Michigan. The tumblers begin to fall, and that's when things get even dicier, on top of an already challenging logistical setup because there just are not enough trucks out there. I heard of one very large multi-state propane retailer, who will remain nameless, who is offering transport companies double their freight rates to dump their existing clients and come haul gas for them. Yes, that's where we're at, and no, I'm not surprised given who this person is. Leads me to look at the weather for February. I just got done watching a video from bamwx.com. They remain convinced, at least right now, maybe their idea is unchanged. That's the best way to put it with regards to a cold February. Now, computer modeling is showing a warm up over the last 7, 8, 9, 10 days of January. But as I mentioned last week, as I wrote last week, what was once the day 15, once it's becoming the day 10, that means we get 5 days closer to it. These model, we're seeing cooling. That's the easiest way to put it. What was once the day 15, that's now the day 10, it's colder in the day 10. On Friday, the expectations for today's reports were that we'd see warmer than normal temperatures towards the end of the month. Well, both the European and American computer models have added gas weighting heated degree days back into their 15-day stretch, and the end of the month is trending more along the 30-year normal. And at least from BAM, I haven't had a chance to look at anybody else today, although I think the pickings may be slim due to the Martin Luther King holiday and some offices closed. I think that we're going to see multiple organizations calling for a colder than normal February. Or heck, right now, if we just had a normal February, it's going to make this stress that we're all under continue into that month. Retailers, many of you, are burning through your fixed price contracts. You're just burning through them. So that means you're going to be spot buyers, maybe late January, but certainly at some point in time in February, in both the Midwest and the Northeast and Ohio Valley. When you become spot buyers, or rather when enough people becomes spot buyers, that's going to place premiums on wet barrels in the trading community, barrels that need to be delivered now for spot needs. And when you have that, you have the potential for wet barrel premiums. So we've already got the off-hub basis blowouts going at gas plants and terminals, Chicago, Ohio Valley, Northeast. Hubs are down here, but when you start getting wet barrel premiums and people buying more wet barrels and their contracts going up, that goes up too. And we all go up. No, this is not a touchdown. That's trouble. So we shall see. Fun times ahead. We're in the fun times right now. Hang in there.